Hi, this is Lori. This is my wiki on local and national resources for supportive children with autism spectrum disorder. Locally, I found 3 resources that were primarily for social skills. I did that because they're wonderful resources that I want to share with my classmates. I've used 2 of them personally. The first one is a place called Stepping Forward Counseling Center. It's a social skills training and support group for children with neurodiversity and their families. They do social skills groups during the school year and also run a therapeutic summer camp. It's supervised by a psychiatrist. It's considered partial hospitalization and it's covered by your insurance. As part of their program, it's social skills groups, it's got social skills curriculum, it's evidence-based, and they provide parent education as part of it. So I like it and chose to share it because it incorporates several evidence-based practices that we have learned about, and I've seen really positive results. The other resource I'd like to share is out of Hogue. It's through their neurosciences program. It's called Aspire. It's for teenagers with ASD and other mental health challenges. It's varied. It's modeled after the UCLA Peers project, which is a research-based best practice. It's very, it's got a very big parent component, so that while there is opportunity to learn and practice within the sessions, there is also expected learning and transitioning to outside the therapy environment with the help of the parent. It's not a program that has an open end date. It is an 8-week program. It's after school. It's 11 hours a week for the kids, and then an hour or 2 for the parents. And it is a set curriculum that teaches a lot of social skills and coping strategies. And it's also considered partial hospitalization by your insurance. And it is also accredited by WASC. So if you're a teenager and you complete 8 weeks, it is worth high school credit. The other one I shared is in Orange County. It's called friendshipoc.com. It's a friendship circle kind of group that connects teens and adult volunteers to be friends with autistic children, teens, and adults. They offer monthly sports programs, art, cooking, and a sensory room, as well as some parent respite. They're based in Newport Beach. I have not tried them, although I'm going to, because they look like a really good group, and having friends when you're an autistic teenager is a big deal. So I love that that's the support. In looking at national resources for support, I looked at the cdc.gov website. It has lots of links to national research, support groups, educational opportunities, financial resources, best practices, and family support. It casts a pretty wide net of information, and I think it's a good place to start because it's kind of like everything's in your shopping cart and you can just pull what you need from the store. So I clicked on several links to go to other places. It seems like it's just a very big clearinghouse for information. I was able to go all over the country and find different things for support. There were things locally for me as well. Then I went to autismspeaks.org. This is a resource guide that was very helpful for me when I first found out that I had a daughter with autism. They have something called their 100 Days Kit, and it basically walks parents through the first 100 days of an autism diagnosis. And they now have one for kids that are in elementary as well, 8 and up. So it's not just your baby or your toddler. They have one for older kids too, which is great because often most of the early resource supports are geared towards preschoolers. And then if you have a school-aged kid, you're kind of just floating on your own. So I love that it has this. And it also offers links to autism-friendly recreation choices throughout the country. I clicked on a few by me. There weren't a lot, but there were some. So not great, but okay. But I really liked the support and the education that it provided. The other place I went to chalk.org. Autism resources. I went there thinking it would be a local resource because Chalk is Orange County, and they actually had both local and national information about autism education, treatment, support, and advocacy. They had some things about research, and it just was, again, a really good good site with some depth. And it had a lot of evidence-based, research-based suggestions and practices on there. I chose all of these sites because either I had personal experience and know that they're using research-based practices, or I went through and clicked and went, yep, that's right, and that's what I read, and that's supportive of that, and kind of just explored and used my newly gained knowledge. So I hope you find these are supportive resources for you, my classmates, and I'm looking forward to seeing yours. Thanks. Bye.